Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello, hello.
All right, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
Rosa. Hi, Rajdeep. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine. How are you?
All right.
All good, all good. Let's see who we have on the chat. Celestine, Shishir. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Chat and Chart. This is the New York session, and hopefully today we'll have some. We have a productive session. I think I have a bias for now. What about you guys?
No bias
For
for
gold,
me, you know that.
yes.
Yeah, I know, but like the session bias for gold, what do you think? Are you looking for, like, are you looking to buy or to sell?
Me, I always buy.
Always buy. Okay. What about you, Rajdeep?
Yeah, currently I'm in a trade by bought from 4427.
Okay. Which is now, like, you're at
Yes,
break even now?
yes.
Okay. And what are you targeting?
Um, Looking for the 4480 and then 4500.
4480 and 4500. Yeah, that can happen.
Yes.
But as for the current session, I still see like it might continue to go down, but yeah, your stop loss should be somewhere around 44.12, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, am I correct?
Yes, yes, it's exactly there.
Yeah, then yeah. If it does break the 4,412, then I'll be looking for sell. So my trigger is basically your stop loss. So let's see how that goes. Either I buy with you guys, or if it breaks below 4,412 and stabilizes below, I'll start looking for sells. But I think what is it? It was 80. Yeah, 80 is a great TP area, by the way. Okay, so how's life?
It's average.
All right.
All good? How's the war treating you guys?
Rajdeep, go ahead.
How's the war going with you? We have missiles flying above our heads currently. We have
Yeah.
the alarms going off every, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. So yeah.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah, we can.
Sometimes it's unbelievable what's going on nowadays.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
but Trump is like is entertaining us, honestly. Like for 1 minute he says, "You know what? Iran is begging us for a ceasefire," and then Iran just goes off and like, "No, we didn't say that," and we're still like closing the Strait of Hormuz, and then he says, "You know what? I think we're having some productive talks with Iran." Then Iran like comes out and say, "No, there are no such talks. He's just lying." So yeah, he's entertaining the markets, and I think there has been some serious insider trading going on in the past week because like the markets caught a few portfolios or a few big orders right before Trump's tweet, which in which he said we're achieving or like we're having some productive talks with Iran. So some person who was like still unknown sold, I think, 6,000 lots of oil 5 minutes before the tweet, and made more than $1.5 billion on that trade.
Brilliant. My God.
Yeah. So 6,000 lots is like $1 million. So it moved. I don't know. Like it was forgot how much. Let me check.
Who knew that? Because you have to have very confidential information
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
lay down that many lots at a very specific time. It's not something random. I don't believe
Exactly.
so.
It's not random at all, no. And the timing of it was like
Mm.
very interesting. 5 minutes before the tweet, as if they knew. And you know when they exited the trade, very close to the bottom. By the time Iran came out and said no, we're not having any productive talks. So yeah, I think yeah, there has been some serious other trading, unfortunately. For me, I have one mini swing trade I'm holding right now, which is Euro USD. Let me share my screen and show you.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's a very short-term swing. Like it might be like 1 day, 2 days. No, not 2 days. No, not 1 day. 2 to 3 days uh, till it achieves the target or the stop loss. So that's it here. It's a 1 to 7.5. We got this engulfing candle at 4 hours engulfing candle on the or at the trend line. Then
Mhm.
on the 50% retracement, I entered, which was 1.1610, and then we went down. So I'm targeting this level, which is 1.1418, and that's it. Um, Nothing much has been going on in terms of trading because I don't know.
So is it a 2, 3 day stop trading or even 1 day? What's
Yeah, like
your view
I
on that?
think until it reaches here, I think it will take a couple of days. So that's why I told you that's a
Mm.
small swing. It's a short time frame swing. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm targeting this level. And by the way, if you guys remember this the zone that um, I think we drew this in one of the live streams. Um, it coincided with the trend line, so that's what gave me more conviction of the trade.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. Carson and his family making money left, right, and center. Yes, Pearson Hardman. Hello. Whenever I spot an opportunity, I'm not able to execute, and after that, I execute some random trade, ending up with a loss. So yeah, obviously you're facing some psychological issues.
Mm.
Um, you have some fear, uh, fear of execution, and then after you miss the trade, you fear to miss out. So this fear of execution turns into fear of missing out, and you start messing up. So my suggestion would be uh, try doing or like working using what's it called pending orders instead of market execution, um, and just like place your stop loss and TP and just leave the screen. Maybe this way, maybe uh, it will make a difference. It made a difference with me when I used to have this problem. I was thinking of taking that trade with stop loss at 507, but wanted to save the account for gold. Yeah, this could work.
Mm.
Means huge volume spikes, which are not random on charts. Okay. News in about 20 minutes. Yes, correct. 16
Yes.
minutes from now. We have the initial jobless claims, and that's the last high impact data point of the week. 3,800, please, on gold, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. I think we might go there, but that all depends on the monthly close. Let me show you 1 second. That's the monthly reset. Okay, so let me. I don't want this here, and I don't want this here. Okay, so do you guys see how big this monthly candle is? That's, I think, the first monthly candle in a while that breaks below the previous month's low. So that's a big sign. But who knows? It might just close green, but like by the next 5 days, God knows. So depending on how this candle closes, I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe if it closes like this, we will easily see the 3800 on gold. Um, and of course, the weekly close also makes a big difference. So if we close anywhere below 4,400 for the week, which is tomorrow, uh, the chance of reaching those levels, which is like 3,800 and 3,600, become higher. So let's wait and see. This is from my Monday live stream. We had two scenarios. It's either we just go up from here to 6,000, or we go up to this level, then we correct downwards to here, and then we continue up towards 6,000. I know I lost Rosa now. I lost her when I said monthly chart. Right?
Somehow I got distracted, like, and that's
I know,
it.
I know, I know.
Monthly chart, come on. I was double checking this morning the charts because I found, in my opinion, gold was pretty nice to trade this morning, but not in 1 minute. So I moved down to 15 seconds just to spot the right
Oh
entry,
wow!
and now you come here and say monthly chart. That shouldn't be
Now
even
you
allowed.
lost 15-second chart. Wow,
Now, just for today, because
that's
volatility was spot, I
that's
found
algo level.
nice movement.
That's algo level. Rosa is becoming an algorithm.
Yeah, I wish, I wish.
Yeah. All right. So let's take questions since we're waiting for gold to reach 4,470s, 80s for like Rajdeep's trade, or we're waiting for it to close below 4,412 for us to make an action. For now, nothing to do. Rajdeep's trade
I'm
is going well. Sorry.
I'm putting my SL to break even just because of the news.
Great. So if the first reaction of the news was positive on gold, then congratulations. You'll take profit at whatever price. My suggestion would be at any price, even if it's 70, 75.
Mm.
I would exit there because if the first reaction is positive, it's most likely going to reverse downwards. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. How's Euro doing, by the way? Not bad. Okay. GBP is dropping. USD JPY is going up. The DXY, the US dollar, is going up. And that was a very big part of my Euro trade because I saw that it was retesting here, this trend line. So I basically took the trade when the USD was here, the DXY was here. And if you go right to Euro, you'll see the exact opposite. It was around here. Okay, so it's the exact same chart but inverted. Like, look, if I invert this chart, which is the DXY chart, it's basically the same chart as Euro USD chart. Okay, let's take a look here. That's a very important level on USD JPY, which is 160, because usually above 160 or 160 and above, the Japanese government intervenes in the FX markets and buys JPY to to support their local currency. All right, all right. What do we have here? Silver is dropping. Let's take a look at silver real quick, since we have nothing to do for now. Yeah, the daily on silver is very bearish so far. So I think we are headed towards the 57 area. That would be a great area for me to buy again, because I closed somewhere around here, 111.7. So
111.7.
0.7, yeah. I
Okay.
uh, I took it from here. Let me show you. My average price was 34. Where's 34? Here.
Mm.
Somewhere around here. I took this move here
Wow.
to 1.111.7. But yeah, this was a physical trade. So I bought
Wow.
physical silver, and I was
Okay.
lucky enough to close it 1 day before the crash. So
Wow, you did good on that.
yeah,
Amazing. So you bought
I
physical silver,
quadrupled.
you said.
Sorry?
You have physical silver.
Yeah, but I sold everything now. I'm waiting for it to reach here so that I can, like, the money is still at home. I didn't even put it in the bank because I was expecting this to be fast. So I'm taking the
Mm.
money and like buying again around the 57 area.
Mhm.
That's if I can like lock in a good price. But
Sure.
if we do reach here, then I would be targeting 140, which is another another a little bit more. So that's it. Then what do we have? Uh, yeah, I think we talked about everything. Let's check the question. After 36, what is the next level? It's 3,400. 34, like 3,450, I believe. Back.
Wow.
You know what's different this time in comparison to last week, last live stream?
What is?
I'm not fasting.
Yeah.
That, that's why I'm talking more.
You're feeling better, probably.
Yeah. I like the last week was brutal.
Mm.
I got dehydrated and like I lost. I knew that I lost a lot of minerals because like the muscle spasms were like crazy the last week. So
Mm.
yeah, um, my body started breaking down closer to the last week.
Of course. It's a
Okay.
lot of days of fasting, so you have to be mentally prepared.
Sorry, there's something off with the sound.
Okay. Is it okay now? Is it okay now? My sound. My
I think so.
internet connect. Yeah, my internet connection is not very reliable. Well, internet connection is reliable. What's not reliable is the laptop I'm working with.
Okay.
Um, since my personal computer got broken, blue
Excuse
window.
me, guys. Can you give me just a minute, please?
Sure. Reflecting on myself, I found I couldn't treat them. Same, I don't know why. I don't know what to do with my psychology to go with prop firm accounts. I don't know why I'm having those kind of emotions. Oh, that is when I see someone's strategy to find someone with system. Okay, it's important to find a strategy that works for you and only for you. But in the beginning, it's not bad if you take someone else's strategy. Let's say I'm just starting trading. I would ask Rajdeep, can you teach me, for instance, on prop firms and how on your strategy? And I will start using his strategy because
Sorry, I'm
I
back.
don't know anything about trading at that moment. So I need to start at some point, and starting from someone else's strategy is perfect. Then you realize if that strategy fits you, And then you start accommodating this strategy or finding your own strategy. But that happens over time. That doesn't happen overnight. Like, okay, I'm started trading, let's design a strategy. Oh, that works. That doesn't happen this way. And sometimes to refine a strategy, it takes years in the sense of markets change and you have to adapt yourself and your strategy to the new markets. Um, gold has been proof of what I'm saying lately. Movements are crazy. Volatility is crazy. 1 minute candles are 70, 100 pips. And 2 years ago were 30 pips. It's a huge difference. That's my view.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mesa. I read both questions. It was just thinking I was saying out loud. And the thing you were asking is that you treat your account, your personal account and the prop firm account different. It's impossible. So there's something wrong in here. So it's not possible to not having emotions when you trade your personal account, and then you go on a prop firm account and you lose them. It's pretty normal to lose accounts. My numbers on personal accounts, I did buy 200 prop accounts in 3 months. There's nothing wrong with that. um, but if you don't have feelings for your personal account when you're trading your personal account, are you having emotions when you're trading prop accounts, or you are trading them like money is not important? It's a huge difference between these two concepts. You can lose accounts very often. One account a week, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter. But how well are you trading them? Because prop accounts, don't lose sight on this, are designed to make you follow so many rules that it's very difficult to follow them all. That's why you lose accounts. But the thing here is that you don't lose the actual amount you lose. So if you lose $2,000, you don't actually have lost $2,000. You have lost $70 or $100. That's a different thing. So I'd like to know, why are you losing accounts? Because it's what it is, or because you're trading them like, oh, money is not important, randomly, no paying attention. So what's the reason in here?
Yeah, true. I think for anyone who loses in prop firm trading, there's either three of the things that you're doing it wrong. It's either risk management or your trading psychology, and at the end, it would come to the trading strategy. But risk management is number one, and then second is the trading psychology, and at the end, you will be having the trading strategy. Even if you fail to manage one of those, you will eventually lose in the end.
Great. I would say treat prop firms accounts as someone else's money. I did the same. It's treat them like it's your money. I don't think just because you
True.
have a 50K account,
Mhm.
the problem is thinking that you are trading with 50K thousand. You're not trading with that. You're trading at stake. It's the $70, nothing else than that. So it's your money, treat it with respect, but it's $70 or $80 or $90. It's not 50K or not even the drawdown, $2,000. That's not it.
Mhm.
You had extreme traumas in the past. While recovering from traumas, I started trading. Maybe I didn't develop emotions. It's fantastic not having emotions, but sometimes we confuse, people in general confuse not having emotions with not being respectful to price, to money. That's very different. So some people say, I don't care if I lose that. Oh, you should care. Money, it's important. It's the tool we need in order to make trade, to do trading. It's our tool. So think about it. You don't have emotions, or you don't care about money you're losing at the moment. I don't know. It's just thinking out loud. Nowadays, I feel more like a human, and I traded only beacon while healing. I've always said, I don't know about you, Rajdeep, but I always advise on trading only one instrument until you are plenty of money.
Mhm.
Once you are an expert at something, then move on to something else. But trying to do everything, it's not going to work out. What do you think,
Uh,
Rajdeep?
Look at
Yeah,
this. Arif is asking me where I'm from. My home country, please give correct answer. Why would I not answer correctly? I'm from Jordan.
You
I
see,
am from Jordan, Arif. When did I lie about it, man?
you're from Jordan, right?
Yeah. Rosa is from Spain. Rajdeep is from India, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a secret.
Okay, we're not from the UK, and I'm not either. That's pretty clear because our accents are not from the UK. So,
Yeah. Yeah, we have accents, all of us. All three of us have accents. So yeah, we're definitely not American. We're definitely not English. So yeah. Binance which has the same price as gold. I'm not sure if we can use it. If it moves like gold, then you can use it. Why not? No news reaction. Spain, Jordan, India. Yes. Okay. Let me check what happened here. The reason we had no major movement after the news because the forecast was 211,000 jobless claims, but the actual came at 210,000. So that's not a very big difference. It came in almost as expected. So that is the reason. Um, Guys, would you like to share your screen? Any of you would like to share? Let's see, my charts are now moving.
Sure, I'll just share my trade. Like,
Go ahead.
what's the. All right, so right now I'm just at 1:1 around here. So the main reason behind my whole bias of this buy trade is that actually we discussed this in the previous streams where I was thinking that we can have a set bottom on gold around 4400. So during Monday we had a huge fall below, taking out all this lows right here, all the liquidity, and we managed to close above 4400, which is the recent low that we made on January. So plus on the next day we had this engulfing candle on gold on the daily. So I was looking for a reaction here for at least 4500 or 4700. And so after that, now I haven't bias. I just want to get into some good areas to get into a trade. So today I this was the Asia low, and The Asia low was swept on London, and after that we had this 1 hour engulfing candle in here. So I just took my entry on this area, which is 4428, stop loss below the swept of the Asia low, and right now I'm just targeting this high, which is the London high, and the retest of this recent lower low. So that is why my target is around 4480. And yeah, so that's the trade. And I'm actually just, it's a mess right now. I've been sitting at this place for 2 hours.
Mm. Yep. Um, yeah, gold's been difficult to
Yeah,
trade for the last 2 hours. It's in a range, so you have to your stop below this support area in 5 minutes. Your stop loss is down below this minimum. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
If this breaks, then we obviously we can have 4400 again, and then I'm also looking at this 1 hour low, which was this one, 4300. If this
mhm.
closes below, I'll just move to sales and I'll target these areas. Yeah. So yeah, that's
Fantastic.
the
Let's see.
highlighted this trade.
When gold does that, like being in a range for so long, like today,
Yeah.
it scares
Mhm.
me. But
Yes.
actually, it scares the hell out of me. Like, wow, something huge is going to happen. A big move
Something is cooking.
upwards. Or down. Yeah,
Yes.
something. Yeah, yeah. And I usually try not to be on any trade because it scares me. Hmm.
Arif,
Sounds silly.
that would be a pleasure. Arif is saying he's from Pakistan and now he lives in the UAE, and that he will. Uh, I don't know which you is he referring to, but I think to one of us. We'll meet you one day. I'd love to meet you in person, my friend. I have data, and every time I passed phase one and always lost phase two due to over trading. Any suggestions? Stop over trading.
Hmm.
You know the problem. That's almost like 90% of the solution. So stop over trading. Just have some like guidelines and rules, and don't break your own rules. That's it. For example, let me give you like something more practical than my answer. Um, for example, you say I trade for like I take 2 to 3 trades a day. If if all of them are winners, then you can risk the profit from the last trade in one more trade. If you lose two more trades in a row, which will like account for the profit of one of the winning trades, then you stop for the day. If you lose all three at the beginning of the trading session, then you stop, and that's it. So you say I trade 2 to 3 trades a day, and then I stop if I lose them. If all of them are winners, only if all of them are winners, not like one of them is a winner. No, if all of them are winners, you can give it one more try if you feel that you're flowing well with the market.
With you, Saif, not anyone else. He doesn't want us, bro.
No, come on, man. No, come on. Like it would be my pleasure, but I'm looking forward to meeting Rajdeep and Rosa in person.
That'd be fantastic. It'll be a pleasure to talk to you in person.
Yeah, I think this will be the most boring like gathering for anyone who is not a trader. Imagine like imagine someone like because I like I've done that before. Like I went out with traders and like for example, my wife is there. what the hell are you talking about? What I don't understand. What is a pip?
Yeah.
So I sent her the playlist from Tradin YouTube. Learn what a pip is, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, we usually, when we do that here, sometimes I invite people, traders, and we get together finally after talking for a long time online. And then we get together and we say, hey, how are you? How's family? Fine. Okay, let's move to trading. So
Yeah, exactly.
we don't really care. So we're here for the trading. So let's talk about trading and family is okay. Yes. Okay, move on. That's it. Chit
Screenshot,
chat.
screenshot will start popping out after
And
the first
let's
like
get to
15
trading.
minutes.
Yeah. So trading is fine, at least to me. I mean, I love it, but it
Yeah.
feels lonely sometimes because it's you and no one else, and you have online meetings with people, but still it's not like
Only the
having a
friends in the
coffee.
live streams.
Yeah. I'd like to have a coffee and talk about trading with real people, not
Yeah,
myself and my
yeah.
mind.
It happens. At some point, we will do it. Pearson is saying, I will hopefully come to this year's Forex Expo. You mean the one in, was it September? I think September, yeah. Let's all
There's a
meet.
Forex Expo in September
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
it's around
in Dubai.
in Dubai, yes. So let's all meet in the Forex Expo.
That'd be fantastic, honestly.
The one in which you will be, yes, this will be, I only go to one expo, which is the Forex Expo. There are many expos for like, I don't know, like B2B, like for liquidity providers, for brokers. I don't usually go to those. I go to only like the Forex Expo. Hmm.
I'll check it.
I have data every time. Okay. We answered that. So what's going on with the market? Rosa, stop cursing the market. The market is not moving. All
It's
of
not
you, I'm
moving.
sure.
Something serious is going to happen before the end of the session.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I think it will happen uh, after we close the live stream.
As always.
As always, yeah. Once we close, I think we're going to see a huge drop. And that's just like my hunch. That's like not based on anything scientific, not on analysis, not on anything. I'm just like,
Mm.
guessing.
On Thursdays, this is what happens. Like even in the last week, then again the week before that, we always have one sale on NY
Yeah.
session.
So when is the we have 45 minutes before NYSE open.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think your TP would hit around that time, Rajdeep.
Yeah. I have reached 1%. I'm still not like, I'm still hopeful that this will just take my break even and then move up again. So I'm still having my SL at here, but I'm just
Mm.
not feeling right now.
I
Hmm.
think it'll go up. That's my bias.
You think it will go up after after the like we finish the live stream? No, I think
Yes.
it will continue going up uh, like till the end of the live stream, and then we will see a very big drop in the last.
Mm.
You know what? Let's wait. I'm not going to guess. Let's wait and see. So, guys, we have one going up and one going down. Rosa says going up. Saif says going down. Rajdeep, you
Then
have
I know
to.
the result.
Yeah,
Obviously, I want this to go
he
up.
knows the
I'm on
result.
a trade.
Always win. So, what, Rajdeep? What do you think? Which team are you on?
I'm on a buy trade. I want this to go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but that's exactly what I said. It will go up, but then like closer to NYSE open, you will take profit, and then the last 15 minutes of the live stream, it will start giving signs of weakness, and then will start dropping. So let's see. That's just like, I'm trying to have the crystal ball like Rosa. Rosa has one, so I
No,
bought a new
but I
one. So
haven't.
I'm
My crystal ball is second hand.
second hand.
So
Yeah, where did you get it from?
from there's something called Wallapop where you buy second hand things, and I got it from there. So sometimes it
Okay.
works, sometimes it doesn't.
No, I'm looking for one that always works.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I predict the market for the next few minutes, but that's it. I'm not able to analyze anything other than that. Every time I try to move to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and try to do the very same thing I do in 1 minute, it doesn't work.
Arif, I love you too. Thank you. He was like explaining why he wants to see me because he likes me and loves me. So thank you. I love you too.
That's that's something very nice to say to
That's
someone.
that's very cute. Huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what's happening here? I think if we close today anywhere below 410 on gold, then tomorrow will be bloody on gold.
Hmm.
If we do. Like, what is the most? I have a question for you guys. What is the most underrated market? Uh, Not indicator. What is it? Market observation that you like live by.
What do you mean?
For me, for example, let me tell you what I mean. For example, for me, the closing price is so underrated that people often like overlook the closing price, but closing prices tell you a lot. Whether it's hourly, it's 4 hours, it's daily, it's weekly, it's monthly. Those are very, very important. That's why you keep hearing me say depends how it closes today, or depends how it
Hmm.
closes this week. Because the closing price, I came to like a conclusion that the closing price is one of the most important data points in the fund. So, what is yours?
Rajdeep, go ahead.
Rosa is
Um,
thinking.
I'm still thinking, but your
For
point
Rosa, I
makes
know
some.
what it is. It's the crystal ball. Her crystal ball is the most underrated thing in the market. What about you, Rajdeep?
I think I'll have to go with your one again because, like, I'll just set an example here on gold.
Mm-hmm.
If the like what I've said on the previous streams, if this 4400 and on the daily is not respected, and when we close below this level, then I was looking for sales.
Mm-hmm.
But since it got respected, and then we again closed above this recent candle, making an engulfing candle.
Mm-hmm.
So the closers actually give you the direction of the price. Like, but if let's say someone's on the 1 hour and we're still falling below, and we are not taking into concern the daily closers, then obviously we will just be in a wrong bias of the market. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even if market should be bullish, we'll be stuck in an bearish sentiment. So I think the closer of a candle is the most underrated thing that people often doesn't take into concern. Like they
Yeah.
would just get in, rush in, and then they would fail. I think even for the, let's say, the Asia high or the Asia low
Yeah,
confirmation.
even for like intraday ranges, if you
Yeah.
like break above then close inside, that's a fake out. It means a
Mhm.
lot. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm with you guys, but I never was able to understand the closing. I know it's very important, and I agree with you, but to me is the weeks,
The
because
wicks.
yeah, just because I tried to work with the close because some people told me so, and I think they're important, but I never got it. And because candles have an end, so they are closed always by time. So time defines when a candle closes or it opens. But if you move this time, so if you go from 1 minute to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1,000 hours,
Yeah.
everything that happens in between is the real. So I don't know how to say that.
I
So when,
think I
when a
understood
candle
what you
closes,
were.
it's just a movement in life. So candle never dies. So it's like it's
Hmm.
closed and it's closed. It never happens again, this candle. It starts over, but it starts because time ended. So weeks to me,
Okay.
I measure and I count candles. So weeks to me are where the price has been, and for some reason couldn't get hold of the price. It went back and then up or whatever. So I don't pay attention to the closing, just because in 1 minute paying attention to the closing is very exhausting to start with. But also because I pay attention to the wicks, and when a candle gets to a level, and for some reason it's not able to hold it and retraces, I don't know the reason, but it tried to get there.
Hmm.
So, and if it tried, and that level there, when the candle tried to hit this level or surpass this level, is when I pay attention how many times have tried to surpass the very same level within the very same minute, and how fast did it get to that level. If it tried many times and it happened fast, that's a fantastic level. It will retrace. So I'm pretty sure, like very, very sure, it'll retrace back down, but it'll get to that level again because it tried very hard to surpass this level many times. Like, when you try to hit something many times and you're
Yeah.
not able to get there, that's why I pay attention to the weeks in 1 minute. If I were to work with high time frames, like 15
Mhm.
minutes or an hour, 4 hours daily, I might pay attention to the close because it's different, but in 1 minute it's impossible. There's so many candles closing, but there's not many candles doing this thing I'm telling you. It's just one or two candles in like 20 minutes.
Okay. So I get your point, but I know where you're like where you were going with the closing thing. Uh, what you basically were saying is that like um it just closed here because the time ended, right? Like the hour
In,
ended or the day
in,
ended, so that like it's a coincidence that it closed there. That's what you're saying, right?
if you work in one day in high time frames, I don't think it's a coincidence. There's
Okay.
many things involved. But when you move back to 1 minute, it's
True.
just time, or
Yeah.
15 seconds. It's like time's going on, time's happens.
True. It
So I think
becomes
it's
more
very, very.
important as you go up with the time frames. Yes. But let me tell you how I look at it from a psychological point of view. Now, the markets or any candle you see on like on the chart is basically a fight between buyers and sellers, between bulls and bears. So, like when you have an important level, for example, on gold, that's 4,100. That's a or 4,500. That's a very important level. If we close below, then it means something. If we close above, then it means something else. So let's say we're looking at a daily candle. So if the daily candle closes above this level, it means that the buyers won. So me as a retail trader, for example, I would, like, as a smart retail trader, I would try my best to go with the stronger team, which is the bulls. But if it closed below, it means that who won this battle? The sellers or the bears. So I try to go with the winning team, which is the bears in this case. So that's why I see closing prices as very, very important. But you said the keyword, um, on like lower time frames, it does not mean as much as it means on higher time frames, like daily or 4 hours, because it does not have the same psychological impact on traders or people watching the candles as it does on higher time frames. So yeah, I totally agree. Uh, how long does it take you to goal to become consistent? We start with Rosa because she's the lady here. How long did it take you to become profitable?
Oh, don't pay attention to what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I started trading binary options, completely forbidden now in Europe, because I did know nothing. So to me, they were easier than anything related with having stop losses or take profits.
Yeah.
So at binary options, you only decide the expiration time, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I very rapidly saw patterns on aircraft companies that happened every day. So it was extremely not easy. I was consistent and very profitable in a year, but then companies kicked me out. And after that, they banned binary options in Europe, and they kicked me out from.
I think it's banned now everywhere because it's considered as gambling, or like it was um, the first to
Yeah,
ban it was Malta, I think. They banned it, or they like categorized it under gambling, I think.
yeah. I I
They they
I
said that. It's not
preferred.
me. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, 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 and it's fine, but I prefer them. It's so easy mentally because you don't have this. I'm going to move stop loss or take
Yeah,
profit
you
or
don't have
whatever.
as many factors as you do here. Yeah.
At that point is where I developed the closing. What you were mentioning the closing.
Hmm.
Uh, I used to work in 15 minutes, and it made sense because some patterns repeated every single day at the very same time, over and over and over. That's why I got banned. But
Okay.
then I realized in from 15 minutes upwards, the closing it's very important. But then when I used to move to 1 minute, I had to develop a different strategy. And so 1 year it took me to be profitable. Then when I moved to Forex and CFDs, another year, kind of between 7 months or so. And then that's it. Never came back to not
Yeah,
being not
Rosa is
profitable.
much faster than me. It took me 3.5 years. What about you, Rajdeep?
Um, I think it took me around 1.3 years
Okay.
because I started trading forex from 2023 November December, and I started making consistent payouts from April last year. So it's around 1.3 years.
Yeah. So, Nos, your answer. Here's your answer. You have 1 year, or like the average is 1 year. I'm a little bit slower than this. It took me 3.5 years to be consistently profitable. I used to have like big home runs, but that's not consistent. So 3.5 years is when I started making consistent profits. Pearson Hardman says bye. He gotta go. Great stream. And Arif is he's talking to Arif. Telling him I love Safe more. I'm starting to
Okay.
feel concerned now.
That's a competition now.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel concerned. Okay, Rosa, please explain engulfing candle and what happens when it appears.
I I don't use engulfing candles.
Okay,
People say it's like a reversal pattern.
correct.
Yep.
Um, and roughly, I mean, Saif would know much more about it, but it depends on what time frame they are. Because if it's in 1 minute, it means nothing. And maybe engulfing candles on a day chart or 4 hour chart means something else. I don't know. Go ahead, guys.
It's basically, as you said, it's a reversal pattern where the current candle, after it closes, that's very important, engulfs the previous candle. So, for example, you've been moving upwards, so you have green candles, and then suddenly you have one big red candle that engulfs the previous candle. Let me show you. Or you know what? Can you please help us, Rajdeep? Can you open the weekly chart? The weekly. By the way, you.
Oh, I
Okay.
just close the stream. Close the sharing.
Okay. Let me then share mine. You got stopped out at B, right?
No, I'm still in.
You're still in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how to pronounce your name or read your name. So let me tell you the person who asked about the engulfing candle. So, for example, if this candle here closes like this, then you can consider it as an engulfing candle. But if you want an engulfing candle by the book, how the classic technical analysts looked at it, it has to open slightly above, like this one here. It has to open slightly above this open, like the open price should be above the previous what's it called, above the previous candle's close, and then it reverses and closes downward. So that's a great example of an engulfing candle. Now, as for the time frames, what Rosa mentioned, she said, now Rajdeep knows how to answer this, but since like the engulfing candle is a very important pillar in my trading, that's why I took the answer. So, as for time frames, of course, as everything else in trading, the lower you go with time frames, the less significant it becomes. So, an engulfing candle on the daily is much more important than an engulfing candle on the 1 minute.
Mhm.
But an engulfing candle on the 15 minute is much more important than an engulfing candle on the 1 minute, and so on. You get my point, right? So, I hope we answered your question. Do you have anything to add, Rajdeep, since you use engulfing candles too?
Yes. Like I had one question for you. Like,
For me,
if the engulfing closed only below the body of the recent candle, would it still be an engulfing candle?
I didn't get your question. Can you
Yeah, let
I
me
have
share my
I
can you
screen.
give me an
I
example?
have the same question.
Yeah, I think this will be good.
Okay, another one, another time, please. Can you repeat it?
Like, let's
Okay,
say we
let me
closed
give
below.
you the screen share and like just give me an example. That's easier.
Okay. All right. So let's say this is a bearish candle,
Okay.
and like you said, the next candle should form some wick here, right?
Yeah. Not necessarily wick. It could just gap down a little bit and then reverse.
Okay. So the next candle. So there's two scenarios here. Let me draw both of them. So here's the wick.
Okay.
One of the candles closed above the wick, and
Okay.
another candle closed below the wick but above the body. Will
That's a great
both of
question.
these considered a engulfing candle?
I think obviously both of them are engulfing candles, but I think obviously the answer is clear. The one that closes above the previous wick is obviously stronger. So, like if you want to score them, like number two is much more or much stronger than number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yes.
if you want to score them, then number one gets, I don't know, 60-70%. Number two gets almost 80-85% probability of uh, being a correct signal. So what I do is um, I just like combine it with other signals. For example, what I do is let me take the screen 1 second.
Okay.
It's much easier.
Was this the same question, by the way, Rosa? Were you having the same question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So let me give you this example here. Here we had this engulfing candle here. Can everyone see it?
Yes.
Okay. So how do I make sure that this is a proper engulfing candle? Now, I don't take any engulfing candle as a reversal sign. It has to come, or it has to like form at a very important level. So is this an important level? This is the question. Actually, yes, it is. It's the 126-day moving average that coincides with a trend line that used to be a support. Now it might become resistance. So this gives, or like, this gives my engulfing candle a higher score. So is it done like this? No. I go to lower time frame. So this is the candle. 1 second. Let me show you. Where are the shapes? I keep forgetting. Shapes. Yeah. So this is it, right? What I do is I go to lower time frames. For example, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Let's say 5 minutes. So that, right. So the engulfing candle happened here, right? Around this area. I should find another engulfing candle, and I only consider it as a proper engulfing if I see something I call a failure swing. What is a failure swing? So here, if you look at the waves, we're making higher highs, higher lows, and then pop, we hit a trend line, and then we failed to make a new high, and we broke the previous low. So this is 1 second. Let me draw it. Can you guys see clearly, or like my?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you see this red line here? That is called the swing level. If it closes like somewhere here, and like anywhere below this level, then my engulfing candle is correct. So that's how I take my trades, or that's how I build the idea to sell or to buy, whether the engulfing candle has a high score or not. So I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Yes, pretty clear.
So just to recap the whole thing, it has to come at a very, or it has to form at a very important level. This is number one. Number two, I have to see a failure swing at a lower time, at a lower time frame, and then I don't enter after the engulfing candle closes. I wait for a 50% retracement, because usually in other trading schools or trading techniques, they call it fair value gap. When the price moves very fast, or it moves a lot very fast, it has to give back some of those pips. So from observation and like from my past, I discovered that most likely it goes back to 50 to 60% of the previous drop. That's why my trading strategy became, once you see a correct or a proper engulfing candle, you place a pending order at 50% retracement with your stops above the engulfing candle, targeting whatever Fibonacci tells you to target. And just to tell you how I came up with this, of course, I wasn't the person who invented the engulfing candle. I read about it in technical analysis when I was sitting for the exam, and I studied about it. But there was a time that I decided to print out charts. I think I told you this story, Rosa, right? So I printed out like different charts from like 30 years back. And what I did was I just circled around all turning points, whether it was like highs or bottoms, highs or lows in whatever trend. I just circled around those, and I just like spread all of the printouts or the screenshots of charts in front of me, and I was trying to find something in common between those tops and bottoms. And spoiler alert, it was the engulfing candle. That's how I thought, yeah, this is my edge. I have to focus on engulfing candle, and then I started to improve how I look at engulfing, because not all engulfing candles work. So I had to filter out some bad engulfing candles. So I came up with, it has to be at a structure point, it has to have a lower time frame failure swing to confirm the bias, and so on. So yeah.
Amazing. Thanks for the explanation.
Yeah.
Welcome.
As traders, we die for conversations like this.
Sorry again.
Yeah. Like as traders, these are the things that like we die for conversations like this.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Yeah, this
actually
kind of
enjoy even I even enjoy like talking about this kind of stuff, even though
Yeah.
like not many people are interested to listen. But since we like we're all traders, yeah, I get you. Have you heard Rosa explain her strategy, Rajdeep?
One second, I'll just change the battery.
Oh yeah, you're not here.
Okay, he's here, but he's hiding.
Yeah, he's hiding. So I'm not able to share my screen today, but I'll explain my strategy the next time I on my personal computer.
Yeah,
But
because
honestly,
that was impressive. Like your strategy is one of the most impressive strategies, although you keep many secrets.
yeah.
But I think I get it.
Well, it's not secrets. It's just experience and
Mm.
here and there. But basically, it's just waiting for gold to retrace and then knowing when to jump in upwards with gold. Accuracy is over 80%, so it's not bad. And I am
And the risk reward is negative.
risk reward is negative. Yes, I lose more
Yeah.
money than I earn, but I lost.
You win more than you lose. Times.
Yeah,
Terms of
times. Yes,
yeah.
yes, not money, but yeah, times.
Yeah.
Yes, I
I
had to
do the
develop
opposite.
this strategy.
I lose more times, but I make like sizable amounts.
Hmm. I couldn't handle the psychology of losing, and then having a massive winner.
Yeah.
There's something I can't handle it. So that's why I had to do it the other way around. And it was in this way. So I started just losing more money than I win and losing a lot of times until you refine the strategy and you, as you said, just things you see along the way after you pay attention to the charts
Yeah.
thousands of
This took me
hours.
3.5 years. Imagine. Like, I
I
don't know like what I was doing wrong, but it took me this long.
And honestly, me working with Nasdaq as a consistent and very profitable trader on personal account, it took me, yeah, kind of 3 years because binary options were held different. It had nothing
Yeah.
to do. So once they got banned, I needed another year. So it's nearly 2 years ish. Just and then I moved from Forex to Nasdaq. Well, DAX and Nasdaq. And then I started seeing money, real actual money.
Hmm.
Because one thing is being consistent and profitable, And a very different thing is being able to live off trading. So I can be consistent and profitable and make $100 a month for 5 years. I'm consistent, yes. I'm profitable, yes. Can I live off trading? No. And something very different is to scale up and live off that. Which, yeah, 2, 3 years, even 5 years, I understand it's pretty normal. Nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I'll explain my strategy in 2 weeks when my personal computer is back.
Okay, I'll happily listen again. It's fascinating. Imagine coming up with a system that wins more than it loses in terms of times, but the risk reward is negative,
Hmm.
and it's a scalping strategy, and the risk reward is negative, and the outcome is positive. Oh wow, that's impressive. You just reverse engineered the whole thing. That's why I find it very smart, to be honest.
There's many people doing that, actually. I know many traders doing the same thing with negative risk rewards, and it has to do with with the psychology. I used to have very, very hard times losing and losing and losing, and then one winning trade will make up for everything. But I wasn't then happy because my struggle on a daily basis was too much, and I couldn't handle it. And I
Yeah.
went crazy, even crazy. And I would say that, thinking I'm not made for this, things like that. But then I had to accommodate me and my craziness and my thinking to uh, the profession.
Hmm.
It's like being, for instance, a scalper. Many people think I'm just laying trades on the market like now and now, again, again, again. I might trade once or twice in the whole morning.
The only
But
idea I have in my brain now, since you said many people are doing the same, is that I disagree simply because not many people are profitable. So I don't believe that
well,
many people are doing
I,
that.
I know of a few traders that do the same thing,
A
different
few maybe,
strategies.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a few maybe. So Meza is saying she's going to take my strategy for her swing trades and leaving me with credit. Be my guest. There's enough money in the markets for everyone.
Sure.
Okay. Do you think gold will go to 3,800, or it will make a possible double bottom and then go up? Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning, Abhishek, because like it either goes up from 4,100, the low from a couple of days back, or it continues or it goes down to 3,800, possibly 3,600, then reverses to the upside and like achieves new all-time highs. Okay, I am interested. Okay, time to ask a question for me. Goldman Sachs gives 30% chance of US recession. What do you think about US economy? Because their debt is also increasing from 38 to 39 trillion. What are your thoughts? Um, okay. So yeah, they're giving a 30% chance of a recession. I think it's a bit more than this. Because we might hit a wall of something called stagflation. Stagflation is when the economy stagnates while inflation is still high. So if you lower rates, inflation will go further up. If you cut rates, then the economy might, or if you hike rates, you might break the economy, and then you might start getting a negative reading for the economic growth, which will translate eventually to recession. So I think they're closer than 30% to be in a recession in terms of the US. And historically speaking, back in 2007, before the global crisis, 1 year before the global crisis, exactly 12 months, The US lied. They said that the economy is doing great and their growth is like like better than ever before, and the whole thing. Basically, what's happening now? Yeah, so it's very close. The rhetoric is very close to what's happening now, or what we're hearing now. 12 months later, they said, you know what? We revised the numbers and we discovered that we've been in recession for a whole year, and then the global crisis happened. So you get me? Like I think they're much closer than 30% to be in a recession. Um, yeah, I think I answered the whole question. Do you think the U.S. economy, because their debt? Yeah, and of course the debt is crazy. They owe the world $39 trillion. This number is not present on the planet Earth. So yeah, that's also funny to me. Like, how come you reach 39? Where are you going to pay the $39 trillion from? You're not going to. What their best chance is to scam people. How? Okay, you know what? Let's use the digital USD, for example, as a digital currency, and then they devalue the USD. Our
Mm.
money becomes less, or becomes worthless, or worthless, like, to be more specific, and then they just write off the debt because it's in the digital USD. That could be a way. So God knows.
Mm.
Or they just can, they can keep growing their debt as their pet, like to 45 trillion, maybe 50. Who cares? Like,
Yeah,
they're
who
too big.
cares, right?
Yeah, they're too big for anyone to tell them stop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's the thing. But they will fall.
like any other empire in the history. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a matter of time.
not wishing any bad things to happen to anyone, but yeah, Trump is an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's doing well
but
for
it's
the
like
US, but he's like I don't want him to represent me. If I'm American, no, hell no, I don't want you to represent me. You're like
so,
you lie way too much.
so I don't know, but sometimes I think Trump, every time he speaks, it's like it's a joke. But even a joke for him, like I'm gonna say whatever, and let's see what happens. And the whole world is just waiting. Well, I wouldn't say the whole world. Honestly, I would say um, the states are like pulling the leg a little bit too far to the Arabs or Chinese or I don't know, Middle East and Asia people. Every time he speaks, it's like, do you actually believe what you're saying? And I don't think so. But it's like a game. That's my I don't know. That's my thinking.
Insider
Uh,
trading, just like, remember the example I gave you, like, at the beginning of the live stream.
hmm,
1.5 trillion, like, not trillion, sorry, $1 billion in one trade.
yeah. That.
So, like, like, do you mean to tell me that it's not someone that knows Trump on a personal level? I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. Might be. Or yeah. I mean, that's impressive. 1 billion.
Yeah,
Okay, I did
that's
$30 on that
1,500
trade
million. Imagine.
while I was, I don't know, buying groceries. That's how life is. Okay, gold hit my level 44 to the point 44.52.71. Once hit, now it's going to retrace, and then I expect gold back up at 4466.
So, are you looking for this retracement on the 1 minute? This
I
one?
already closed the trade. I got a buy, like literally 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in 1 minute. 1 minute, 4 candles away before at 4441. So 0.4441.24, and I closed it at, let me check, 4452.60. That's the, it's 100 pips. So down. That was one of my favorite setups.
Okay, guys, I was looking for this chat, or not chat actually. This I don't know what it's called, but it's like um, the log of what Trump was saying minute by minute on Truth Social. Okay, so 12:03 p.m. President Trump told reporters he wanted a ceasefire with Iran. 12:05, 2 minutes later, he declared victory. 12:07, 2 minutes later, he announced he was sending Marines. Yeah, he was sending Marines. At 12:08, he said no boots on the ground. At 12:11, he said he did not want a ceasefire. At 12:16, he declared victory again. At 12, and I'm not making this up. This is true. At 12:17, he asked for a ceasefire. At 12:23, he told NATO they were cowards. At 12:29, he said Iran was begging for a ceasefire. Do you see what we're dealing with?
Yeah.
Like this, I don't know, like where does he
Stupidity
find
as
the
its
time
high.
from? Like,
That's what I was saying. He might be playing. Seriously, like,
yeah,
I don't know.
he
It's
declared
hard
victory
to
like three
believe.
times within 10 minutes. Imagine, like,
Yes. It's hard to believe a very important person around the world says
does
everything
this
he
kind of,
says with
yeah.
no with immunity. It's not the only one, though.
I think
There's
he
more
has a
than
chart open and like he's like trading and like, okay, let me try this tweet. Maybe it will move the market in my direction.
yeah,
It,
but it might
yeah,
it could be that, and he's telling their sons just I'm gonna tweet something, just buy. Let's see if it
yeah,
hits. If it's
yeah.
not
They're
the
having
right
the time of their life.
direction,
They're enjoying their like insider trading. They're, yeah.
which I mean, one of my deepest amazing dreams I have is like knowing the future for, I don't know, like 10
2
seconds
minutes.
or
Yeah,
15
two
seconds.
minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Why?
J-
Like I want 2 minutes. I want it to be easy. Just 2 minutes, like is more than enough.
But not I mean, not like a regular thing, like, but I'd like to experience what it is
Yeah.
a few times, like, like I'd also like to experience what's like being a super, super, super rich person, living with a extremely wealthy person for 2, 3 days, just to see how they move around. These are things
Hmm.
I'd love it. Not because I'd like to be like that or not, just because it's a different life. It's a different concept. It's a different understanding,
I
and
think
everything's
it's
different.
like I think it's like it's closer to reality than you might think. Like super rich people, like I'm talking like hundreds of billions. They
Hmm.
also eat breakfast. They also go to the gym. They also go to
Oh,
the toilet. They also shower. It's like most of the day is almost the same. What's
I
different is,
know.
yeah, but the most part of the day, or like not the most part of the day, the rest of the day is them doing things that, or dealing with problems that we as normal people um, like don't really have. Like, do you actually worry about your own security? Do you hire security for $10 million a year? Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of problems. That's the only difference, I believe. Other than that, like, no.
Oh, I mean, I know they probably have the similar problems that I do, but it's not if they have the same or not the same problems because they marry, they divorce, they shower, they eat, but
Yeah,
it's how. And so, for instance, now when I'm ending this live stream, I'll run to the supermarket, I'll buy groceries, I'll came back, and then I'll start thinking about the dinner, things like that. Super,
yeah.
super, super healthy, rich people. They might have some people doing the food for them,
Well, to be
cooking
honest,
for them.
I'm not that rich, but like I have people to do this kind of stuff for me.
But
Like, but
I have
I'm not
people.
this kind of, no, I'm
It
not
was
like
just an example. Yeah, I also do. But I mean,
that was a bad
but
example.
yeah, it's like the example. Like I have to run. I have to plan very simple things on my day and day,
Yeah.
or
But
oh,
sometimes
I
you
have
like to
to
do
buy
this kind
some
of stuff.
clothes.
Like sometimes I enjoy cooking, even if I have someone to do it for me. Like I want to cook. No?
Oh no, of course,
Yeah.
that's of course. No, I don't enjoy cooking, but fine. But have you seen? Have you any of you seen that? There's one movie called In Time. It's
Yeah. Justin Timberlake, yeah?
Justin Timberlake, and
Yeah.
poor people just run everywhere. They do the same things, but they
Yeah.
run, and they move to the rich people neighborhood, and someone says, "You poor," and I can tell because you're running, and here
Yeah.
we walk, nearly
Yeah.
levitate. So you do everything's like in another level.
Yeah.
Um, that doesn't mean
That's
they
a
are
great
not
movie, by the
stressed.
way. Great, great movie. The idea is
Great.
brilliant.
Yeah, that I got hooked on that movie. It was I've seen it. I've watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh wow. No, I didn't watch it
So
this many times, but like even like the way like the value of time, which is money in that movie, becomes less
yes,
once you have so much of it. So
hmm,
remember the guy that was about to kill himself? He just like
yes,
gave his time away, and
yeah,
then how crazy the gambles are uh,
hmm,
with the amounts they're using, simply because like the like who wants to live for like 10,000 years? No one. So yeah, let me
yeah.
gamble it away. Let me buy whatever. So same applies for money. Who needs more than a certain amount of money? No one.
Oh, that's
Like
true. Yeah, you don't need
what
that
am I going
much.
to do with $300 billion? Nothing. Like
Nothing.
there's nothing on earth I can buy with this amount of money. There's nothing on earth I cannot buy.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, this movie was very brilliant. Like the idea,
Mm,
the script was amazing.
yeah. So I'd like to experience not running. And you mean let the example just
Mhm.
walking things different. How they wake up. So is how many people work with them at the house and things like that. And I'd like to experience it. So I might
But
have to go to your
isn't
home
that
and
how
say,
life goes? Even like, for example, you want to stop running, then you need to hire someone else to run for you.
yes, sure.
So, like,
That's
with money, you're actually buying time.
that's the thing you're buying. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
If
buying
I
time.
have someone, yeah, oh, that's 100%. If I have someone helping me at home, it's because other than I like to do it or I don't, it's because I need more time to make more money because I can make
Yeah,
more money. Um, and it's like it's not linear, the money I can make.
yeah, and there's something called the opportunity cost. So if
Mm,
you decide to go out with safe instead of trading this session, you might miss out on, I don't know, $1,000, a couple of thousand
mhm,
dollars. So it's not only what you spent with safe on that whatever outing. It's that plus the $1,000 that you might have made if you stayed behind the chart. So personal finance and economy is very tricky.
mm,
Um, and what I'm talking about here is microeconomics, which is like opportunity cost, wants, needs, how you manage your day-to-day life in terms of, um, you know, your money life. So yeah, that's fascinating to me, that
Agree.
everything you do is a trade-off. Okay,
Mm,
now I I can wash my car, for example, but I don't do it. I let someone else do it, and with this time, I invest it elsewhere to make more money so that I can afford to have someone to wash my cars, to take out the garbage, to do whatever.
mm,
So
agreed with you, 100%. 100%. You are right. Still, I want to know the future.
I hope your better half
Two
is
minutes
watching
ahead.
this session. My better half is the boss. She has like more people working for her than me. Don't worry about it.
I have no doubt. Never had it.
She's the boss. You know who the real boss is? My daughter, not even my wife.
Yeah, and I was about to say your daughter.
Yeah.
Come on.
She's the boss. Whenever she says anything, it happens.
Yeah. I work for my kids, so yeah, I know
Yeah.
what it is.
What is the name of the term regarding recession? You mean stagflation? Recession is a recession. Stagflation is a different story, but it leads to recession,
Hmm.
and sometimes it's worse than recession. Hmm.
Trump is like an oscillator signal.
Yeah.
You're right, Mesa.
The name of the movie is In Time by Justin Timberlake, and there's
Hmm.
another girl with him, but I forgot her name.
I don't know.
This
Okay.
has been the worst trading session of my life.
Yeah.
On this go.
Great thing is, like even the NYSE Open, like it moved like $5. Since
Yeah.
when does gold move $5 on NYSE Open? Good thing is that we're talking about other stuff, like
Yeah.
we're entertaining you guys.
Oh,
Rajdeep is not
this
here
is
for the small talk. He's here to make
Oh,
money.
to make some money. That's
Yeah,
because he knows the future, and we are both talking.
yeah. See, that's the difference between old people and young people. See,
Yeah.
no,
they're
I
locked
was
in.
just
They're locked in. We're not.
And then I want to talk to you, and I'll call you with my mobile, not over WhatsApp, but actually a phone call.
What
So
is it
I
again?
still do
Again?
that. That difference between old people and young people is
Yeah,
when I want to talk to you, I
yeah,
call you to your mobile from my mobile, not over WhatsApp. It's an
yeah.
actual phone call. And young people look at me and they,
Like,
I'm
what are you
calling over
crazy? Yeah.
WhatsApp. Why don't you? Yeah, what are you doing?
But for
Why not
example, I
talk
have a
to
question
me?
for you. Like, how long does the phone call take? Like, how long is it on average?
When I talk over phone, maybe I don't know, 5 minutes, between 2 or 5 minutes, if
Yeah,
it's a
mine
friend.
is like 1 minute tops. I don't talk more than 1 minute over the phone unless I'm like just like I'm not busy. Like I'm outside working hours. I'm not trading. I'm not doing anything that is work related or not
Oh, of
with
course.
family. Then yeah, I can talk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. But like usually like during the day, even like if I have like calls from home,
Hmm.
it only takes a minute maximum.
Well, if it's working hours, yeah, I don't usually make any phone calls during working hours, but yeah. I don't call that often, but it's like young people, they reply to you with a emoticon, with emoji, and they mean a whole sentence with one emoji, and I need
Yeah, that's
50 words to say the
yeah.
same.
I'm too old for to understand this. Yeah, and the new slang they have.
Yeah,
What is that about?
that's why people laugh at me, and and,
Yeah, it
and
seems
I
like
agree with
Chinese.
that. It's fine because I'm always asking, what does it mean? They I don't know. I don't understand many words they say. And what I don't understand is one emoji, but what's even more difficult than that is when they put three different emojis, and that's a whole conversation. And then I have
Yeah.
to, "But what do you mean?" I say, I've told you. You told me smile, thumbs up,
Yeah,
something.
I've been
What
in
do you mean?
trouble, not like real trouble, but like I've been in
Yeah.
embarrassing situations because of this, like the emoji thing. Because like it was like later in life when I discovered that some emojis are like they represent body parts. So like I had some very embarrassing moments because of this. But
Yeah.
yeah, uh, we're learning. Hopefully we'll keep
That's
up.
why
Imagine
Rajdeep
we're like
speaks
60,
fast.
70 years. Imagine we're 70 years and like I will give up. I don't want to learn anything new. Just like, yeah, call me old and that's fine.
Oh, that's me already, and I'm not 75. I don't want to learn anything else. It's done. I mean,
Um,
it's like
I don't believe you because
no. I mean,
you're still working on I don't know, fancy stuff like copiers stuff. No, that's not old people stuff.
no. I'm always learning. That's true, but not at the same pace I
Yeah, yeah. At
used to
some
do
point
when
you
I
will
was
want
on
to
my
stop learning.
20s. Is golf moving? Uh, okay. I'm just watching your screen.
Rosa will
What's the
make enough
price?
money, and then she will have consultants for her
Yeah.
to learn things, new things about her, and explain everything in a timely manner
Yeah.
over the phone, not WhatsApp.
Yeah, over the phone, please, or
Yeah,
come to my house. That people look at me and say, "Why should I go to your house or you come to mine?" And say, "Because we've known each other for 10 years already. I think it's
yeah,
about
yeah.
time
Like
as a friend."
it's different with this generation because like I get you.
Mm,
Like I like to host a lot. I like to have people over.
yeah.
But no, it's not like this generation thinks differently.
Yes.
They're not as warm as us. Sorry, guys. We talked shit about you for like almost 3 straight minutes.
Mm,
No, but we love you, of course. You are the future.
of course they are. I have no doubt.
Just don't become like Trump. We don't want more Trumps in the future. Enough. See how we're making fun of him? Although like he's the most powerful person in the world,
Yeah.
power does not make you joke proof. We will be joking about him.
Hmm.
So guys,
Well,
what do you
looks
think?
good.
Let's call it a day.
Yeah, let's call
Yeah.
it a day.
That's too slow for me. Like, خلاص, enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah. Let's make a bet. 10 minutes after we close the live stream, the market will go crazy. Mark my words.
Up.
Yeah.
Do you still think that it will go up and then we will have some sales?
Well, it will go crazy. Either way. That's my bet.
Yep. Mhm.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for
Facts.
tuning in. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your interaction. As always, it was a great pleasure to share the screen with Rosa and Rajdeep. Um, great traders. Very close friends of mine, although I haven't seen them in real life yet, but hopefully very soon we will. Thank you again for joining, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye
Thank
bye.
you, Saif. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
I really
Bye.
enjoyed this one.
Take care.
Yes.
Bye bye.